Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. And we are live. Well, as live as you can be when you're like, recording this. Anywho, darlings, it is Thursday. Yes, I remembered what day it is. Don't throw tomatoes at me. It's I'm gonna stop saying it, but I'm gonna be just grateful to be on the journey. How's that? I have a good job. I have a lot of love in my life. I have people I love and people who don't love me, but that's okay because I'm still fabulous. You know what I mean? Just like you are fabulous. And before I forget, maybe I should start doing this like at the beginning of my streams versus at the end. I would like to be Facebook. Did I say Facebook? I'm sorry. YouTube friends with you. If you are not yet a subscriber to your little bitty auntie Sarcy's. Something just came across my screen. Your Auntie Sarcy's little bitty boutique of a YouTube channel. Yes, it's small, just like I am, but I'm all kinds of fabulous. And I'm sure you are all kinds of fabulous. So let's be fabulous friends on YouTube. And without further ado, as you guys can see, we have, I think he's really, really funny, Marlon Wayans. I think his brother Sean, his sister Kim, his older brother. His name escapes me right now. I think the whole family, their comedic chops are just like, I don't know, just for me, okay? So don't throw tomatoes at me. I feel like it's on par with, say, Chris Rock. Mm, how do you call this? Should I use like Jamie Foxx? Simply because they're actors too. They do improv, um, but they're also actors. Um, let's see. Um, Dave Chappelle. And I feel like he's done skits, so can he be considered an actor? Perhaps. Anywho, if are not in agreement with my choices, that's okay. Let's just agree to disagree. But why Marlon? Because he is back in the news for not so great reasons. So again, like I said, I like him as a comedian. I think he's got really good comedic chops. And I feel like it's a really, really hard profession to be a comedian. I mean, hello. It's hard to find people that would like laugh at your jokes. But again, so one of my earlier like comedy shows that I can remember because I am stupid old is the Wayans brothers. Like back in the very, very, very early days of my youth. Okay, anywho, enough reminiscing. Because now y'all have figured out that your auntie is further than her 108 years of age on this earth. But yes, I do love the Wayans brothers. I do. I really do. Jamie Foxx show. I know he wasn't in it, but I love that. The Chappelle show. Let's see the latest show that Marlon had on Netflix. Marlon, love that too. I mean, hello. Anywho, let's talk about why we're talking about Marlon. Arnold. So he privately had a now 18-month-old baby named Axel, like Axel Rose, with his baby mama, Brittany Moreland. And they are unfortunately now in the thick of a legal fight over custody of the baby. Per People magazine, in March 2024, People was able to obtain these legal documents. that Moreland, 34 years old, filed to obtain full legal and physical custody of Axel while also asking that Marlon, 51 years of age, receive only visitation rights. Damn, okay. Hmm. Now, on July 8th, Marlon filed his response to Brittany's petition to establish a parental relationship with the child. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be, right? This, according to new legal documents also obtained by People magazine. In his response, Marlon states that he is Axel Wayans' parent and is asking the court to grant him joint legal and physical custody, as well as joint payment of legal fees. I mean, honestly, legal fees are something kind of crazy. Like, who child? Those billable hours are a killer. Further, Wayans claims that he pays some monthly support for the baby only to be called a quote unquote visitor, basically claiming that the math isn't mathing. I mean, if he is indeed paying monthly child support for the child, and he can only see the child like when the other parent wants him to, like when they're available, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly, honey. I would say let the courts decide the visitation duties and each parent's legal right, such as like making medical decisions for the child, like which schools to attend, holidays, and such important things. You know, honestly, I'm on the side of the child because these adults need to stop playing their selfish games and stop using children as pawns. Like, okay, anyway, back to the documentation filed by Brittany. Axel the baby, according to Brittany, spends 95% of the time with her and only 5% of the time with the other parent. She is also asking 2K per month from Wayans, Marlon Wayans, for childcare at this time so that she could continue working. Um, okay, 2K a month. It just, does it sound fair? I mean, it's a lot of money for a lot of people, right? I mean, you have some people here who are behind on their child support payments and or unwilling to pay their child support payments. So like the mom has to, work multiple jobs to support themselves and the child or children. But Marlon does contend that he has paid over $18,000 per month for this child. I mean, is that true? I mean, if you, it's it's just not meeting. I mean, the 2K figure that the baby mama is asking, and the 18K figure that Marlon is saying he's already paid towards or pays per month towards the child. That's two different numbers, like wildly different numbers. Like it's a whole lot of bills between those two figures, don't you think? 18K, 2K, that's 16K in the middle of them. I mean, look, anywho, whether he has or has not, or he only pays whatever it is, I do hope the best outcome for their family. Whether together or not, this child deserves to grow up in a loving home and a safe home. Like these adults need to get it together, put away their pride, and co parent this little blessing of theirs. Not very many people get to do this. Have a child. I mean, who was it in the news? A lady from Texas. Like, supposedly she has a surrogacy escrow business, but the business is no longer solvent because the money isn't there anymore. Like, people are literally wondering what the heck happened to their money because they have to pay the surrogates, and this business is supposed to be like the middle person between the surrogate and the families, like almost kind of like a bank, like the families would put in money into the escrow account with this business so that they'd be able to pay for the surrogate's needs and obviously for the baby that the surrogate will be caring for them. But yeah, oh my. Anyway, that's another story, but I'm just saying, I'm going off on a tangent. Just saying, parents, figure out a way, figure out a way to co parent amicably and not have to fight and use your children as pawns. Honestly, ugh, I'm so tired of hearing about this type of news. Anywho, darlings, like I said, you are all kinds of fabulous, so you stay your fabulous little self. And remember to try and leave grace for others, even though it's so difficult sometimes. And also, do try, do try. Always remember to journey in gratitude. Darling dears, I shall see you all later. Live now. Bye.